The iPhone 13 has begun production apparently, with two manufacturers making the new screen. LG making the screen for the iPhone 13, the base model, and Samsung making the screen for the Pro models. There are a set of new features coming with the iPhone 13, such as it's supposedly going to have the biggest camera in terms of physical dimensions of any other iPhone. That would make the phone camera even bigger. The phone is slated to be a little bit thicker to improve battery life and efficiency. And one of the reasons is because they will have a new screen. The new screen will be at 120 Hertz screen, which means the screen refreshes 2 times as fast as the iPhone 12 screen. And most of the guides will tell you this is now the worst time to buy an iPhone 12. And then as an iPhone user myself, iPhone 12 user, I had this debate in my head. When you're buying something, are you buying it because it's new, or are you buying it because of the inherent performance of the device? Say I bought the iPhone 12 back in October 2020, and it had this X amount of features and this set amount of price. And I bought it and I thought it was worth it. If I was in the market for a new iPhone right now, the iPhone 12 still makes sense, because now I'm having the exact same features that I had back then, except for a discounted price. But all the guides are saying don't buy a new iPhone right now because the new iPhone is coming. So when you're looking at the new features that the new iPhone 13 will supposedly have, a better camera, a better processor, a better screen, better everything, but the better doesn't mean it's noticeable. I honestly think a person with iPhone 10 or iPhone 10s, a 3-4-year-old phone already, will not notice a difference coming to these new iPhones. So my opinion is the opposite. Now is the best time to buy a new iPhone, even if it's the iPhone that was released 6, 7, 8 months ago. It's just my opinion, but apparently yes, iPhone 13 has begun production. And the hype machine has started. The second piece of news is that Xiaomi are making a 200-watt charger for their phones that can charge the whole phone from 0 to 100 in 8 minutes. And my reaction, because I studied this again and again, is why would you want to do that? Who is in such a hurry that they need their phone from 0 to 100 in 8 minutes? Maybe you would hear this and say, oh, why are you against this? Because of the high wattage. 200 watts means there will be a lot of heat involved, and we've been dealing with heats before. I actually made a video about this thing. But let me tell you the truth about fast charging, especially a small battery like the phone's battery. For reference, the biggest MacBook that Apple currently sells, the 16-inch MacBook Pro, comes with a 96-watt charger. Batteries hate heat. Power brings heat. The more power you have, the more heat you have, the more damage you could possibly do to your batteries. You cannot talk about heat, batteries, and phones without mentioning the exploding phone itself, the Samsung Galaxy Note 7. And the more heat you have, the more problems it will have for your battery. Your battery overheating means it gradually loses its capability to hold its charge. And when you do 200 watts wireless charging, half of that energy is gone anyway because it's not a direct contact and you lose so much energy. And where is this going exactly? Are you going to charge your phone in a minute and then having it die after 3 days? I think they should really slow it down with the fast charging technology. For me, I would much rather have a phone that lasts way longer and me not having to recharge it at all than having to recharge it in 7 minutes. And my opinion is, if there's a need for me to charge something very, very quickly, why not get a portable charger and charge on the go? But I think this is the new thing. It's very hard to be competitive in the market and put something that makes you so unique, because everything has been done there is a substitute for everything. So what is your killer feature? What makes your phone different? I think this is really why they're doing it, not because it has any inherent advantage or something that's massive. It's just a tagline in the box. We have the fastest charging in the world, and we hope it doesn't make our phones explode.